South Florida sunshine, palm trees lie, perfect smile, practice cry. Red dress walking into court, every glance says less than more. New husband, short honeymoon, whispers blooming way too soon. Phones light up at 2 a.m., promises written, erase a man. She says it was a movie scene, but the script was way too clean. Every word began to drip when detectives hit record and hit play. Text messages and red flags, love letters turning into body bags. She says it was all pretend, but pretend don't pay a hitman. Lipstick, lies, and camera light. Reality TV meets real life night. Say it once, say it twice. Truth don't bend when the tapes play nice. Undercover with a wire tight, listening quiet, letting her talk all night. Is he dead? Slips out too fast. Future plans while the present cracks. She flips the switch, she plays a role. Victim voice, then full control. Tears on cue, mascara rain, but the timeline won't explain. Rehearse shock, a practice gasp. Hands too steady, answers fast. Every version slightly shifts while the jury reads between the script. Text messages and red flags, smiling while she does the math. She says it was all pretend, but pretend don't hire a friend. Gold hoops, heels, and courtroom sound. Every line leaves fingerprints around. Say it once, say it twice. Truth don't blink under cross-exam lights.
Hello, sorry. I was trying to change something since Rumble's a finicky little thing over there. I did just fine last week, and then for some reason today it's not working. Maybe it took the day off for President's Day or something. I don't know. I'll upload it later. It's fine. How are y'all doing? Hope y'all had a great weekend. I hope Mr. Bobby Bologna had a very unhappy unbirthday. Glad you brought your pencils. And you know, I actually wish you the exact opposite of that, Bobby. So, hope you had a great birthday. What's up, Heidel? Miss Lurker. And yes, Puddletown. Thank you for being a member for 16 months. And also, I know it's been much longer. What's up, Snipe? Just me tonight. No, Gabby, but hello, Gabby. She's sometimes lurking back there. Never knew. They are the best jury ever. They got the memo to what to wear to court. Hint, not shorts and a t-shirt. Just saying that. Just saying it. What's up, Flashman? How are you? I did nothing with Gabby. She's hanging out with Mr. Gabby. That's all. I saw that they were probably going to be live here on Thursday, so I'm like, dang it. We shall see if I have power and I can stream. I don't know. I haven't checked the forecast to see, because it's too early. They don't know. What is happening? Sorry, my YouTube feed was freaking out over here in the studio. I get started over. It's got lots of gremlins over here or something. I have no idea. But yeah, so hopefully we don't get them. Or we do. I don't care. What's up, Ronnie? How are you doing? Well, hello and welcome to the Virtual Juror. I am glad you stopped by. Hopefully you will stop back by, even though you can't stay long. We are doing the Dalia Dippolito trial from 2011. We've been doing a lot of vintage trials here and having a great time while we do it, because that's back when court was different and fun. And we've had a lot of funny cases. Aren't funny at all, but some of the witnesses, they're great. They're great. Well, you can maybe try, Bobby. I wouldn't. Don't know who my money's on that one. What's up, Haley Mouse? You're not really here? Okay. We really don't see you. Swimming with the fishes is our Gabby. No, she's fine. I don't I don't need a shield. No one lets me do mod stuff. I don't see anything that's needed modding. What's up, Deidre? How are you? There's Miss Gabby. I told you she was probably lurking. The virtual juror. Are you their alternate? I might be. We don't tell all of our secrets, Bobby. Your foot doesn't have to get up that far off the ground. We'll make that turkey fly. Wow. I'm glad Gabby's here to hear that. Also, have you met a Massachusetts turkey? Because they come hard at you, bro. That's all I'm going to say. Switch, they got some sharp utensils. I don't care that she's short. Have you seen turkeys? They're also short. And they're Massachusetts turkeys are mean. They are mean. I don't want to meet one. My turkeys are nice. I'm just seeing if she's going to reply to you. They do have Bobby Dave Bologna. Okay, cash me outside. How about that? That's what she says. I've been waiting. They do have sporks on their legs. Those dang sporks. Turkeys. Gabby's turkeys are the meanest in the world. I'm telling you, they like beat up cars and like my turkeys here. It's like everyone pulls up to a four-way stop at the same time and everybody's waving each other on and nobody's going. That's turkeys here. They stop when they see you coming. They don't cross the road. They're like, you go. And I'm like, no, you go. Her turkeys are like, y'all better stop. I'll cut you. I'll cut you hard. You got cut up by a former fighting chicken that was dumped at your house? Oh my. I don't even have things like that dumped at my house, and I'm in the country. Yeah, turkeys will cut up. They will cut a hoe. I about said a hole. They'll also do that. Well, thank you, Deidre. I do try to take care of it, I will admit. I mean, you seen that picture of like the crab that has the steak knife, and he's walking, down in probably Florida or whatever, and he looks really intimidated because he has a steak knife in his hands. That's how I kind of picture the turkeys in Massachusetts, like, but worse. But worse. Was that was that chicken a rooster by chance, Little Wow? Because roosters are mean. They don't even have to be trained to fight. I should picture you as a crab with a steak knife. Fine, I will. I mean, that's what you're gonna make me do. But you'll be a crabby crab. All right, I think big birds in general can be as mean as a junkyard dog. Absolutely. I worked with a pharmacist from South Africa. He got in a fight with an ostrich. I'm like, what were you thinking? And I'm glad you survived. Like, those things can take you out. Um, I'm afraid if I read that, I might, one, get in YouTube trouble. And I'll leave that one to bad Dazzer. What's up, whoever? How are you? I see you getting some rain out there. I hope you're okay. Saw some flash flooding. If the jury in Georgia versus Faust comes in, we break. And that is completely up to Flash Fan Shinny because he has covered that. If that's the one he's covering, I don't want to. I don't want to step in on his stuff. Oh yeah, don't fight an ostrich. Talk about talk about a hoe. Cut a hoe. Yes, they are mean. I can't. When my pharmacist told me that story, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And I'm like, but you lived in South Africa. You were a surfer. You like great whites. An ostrich was probably the least of your worries. Like, I guess. But I don't know. Like, ostriches are just mean. You fight dirty. Okay. No, Grandma's just going to put you in her box. Leave you there for a little bit till you mellow out and get happy. Oh, well, good. I'm glad it hasn't rained much where you are. Um, because those mudslides out there can be nasty. It's your call, Flash Fan. I won't know, so you guys will have to tell me, and it's whatever you want to do, Flash Fan. I'm not, you've been doing all the work on that, not me. Okay, so I just I just heard a little bell in the background. Looky here.
Oh,
Look who it is. Surprise, surprise.
ah.
She said she wasn't gonna be here.
I might only be able to stay for a little bit.
That's fine. That's fine. No problem. Glad to see you.
Also,
I mean,
my text good too. Catch me
do what?
outside. How about that?
Also, it's we derailed quick tonight into fighting birds that fight you and want to cut you.
No, like legit. You ever see those videos of the dogs? They're just like running around with like the knives in their mouths, and everyone's like, "Ah!" That's like turkeys. You never know.
Yes.
You never
Well,
know.
yours, not mine. Mine are
Yeah.
mine are nice. Mine are chill. Mine are like California skunks. They're just like whatevs, and
California,
they're
they're
fine.
they're like California skunks, like selling special brownies to people on the street.
Yes. And they're just mellow, and they're like, here, you get a brownie because we're all hungry and no spray. Our skunks here are just mean and nasty and like your turkeys. I won't get Shinny started. I know. Shinny and I could probably just go on and on about freaking skunks. Hate them. We think we might have one in our garage, and
Oh no.
I was backing my car out today, and I was like, I was listening to something, and I'm like, what the heck is that noise? So I turned my volume down, and I swore like there was something moving around in my car somewhere, not in my car, but like in the car.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? And I I put the car in park so fast, jumped out. I'm like, oh my gosh, if there's a skunk in my car, what am I gonna do? Like,
Right.
you need to get out, and I don't want you to see me. Don't come through the car, because now I'm outside of the car. And I I forget. My husband texted me about something. And I sent him back. I'm like, there's something making scratching noises in my car. And he said, are you kidding? I'm like, no, I would not kid about that. And he said, well, do you need to go anywhere? I'm like, yes, I was in the car to leave. And he's like, can you just like back it out? Just let it sit. And I said, I am. Like, I am, because I'm too scared to do anything. I don't want to open anything. I don't want to open the hood. I, like, I don't, if it's in there, I don't want to scare it. And
But also, how to get in your car?
I don't, I don't think it, I don't know what I heard. But because I'm like, well, did it come up underneath? You know how cats like go up underneath the car to
Oh,
get into
yeah.
the engine compartment? That's what I was thinking. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Nah, there's no. This is in Texas. That would be something that happens at where Carmen
Yeah,
lives.
yeah, no, no, not yet. Too cold. Have to be a snow snake, and we don't have those.
Snow snake. Can you imagine?
No. Well, see, that's the thing is because it's warmed up and because it's their time of year to make new little baby skunks, unfortunately, in the morning when we get out of bed, it's like I have to lock the dogs in at night now. So I have to go out with my spotlight and, search the yard before they can go out in the morning or at night for the last time. And oddly enough, like I'll go out in the backyard, do all the spotlighty things, let them out, and then when my husband leaves to go to work, he goes out through the garage and he has told me like it smells like skunk. I'm like, I don't smell anything. But yet the other day I opened the front door, I'm like, it smells like skunk. But out the back door it did not smell like skunk. I mean, it's so ridiculous. I don't know what this skunk is doing. And then one day I open up the back door, I'm like, oh my gosh, these guys can't go out. I don't know what's around. Something's around here. But it didn't smell in the garage anymore. But there's just a
Weird.
lingering odor in the garage. Like, so I don't know. I've had the doors open all day. We're trying to leave them open until we go to bed at least, so that maybe
Yeah.
if it's sleeping and it wakes up, it will exit and leave because I am done dealing with those things. I cannot
AJ was
stand it.
smoking dank nuggets.
I wasn't. I promise.
She's taking the marijuana. Oh, that's great.
Well, I might need it.
Uh,
I'm just saying. I don't know. Yeah, we have to find it. I know. And the dogs, they don't have full access to the full backyard right now, and we need to give that back to them. No, you do not need to send me a pet cockroach of any sort. Not a hissing one, not a little one, not a one in the house, not one that's going to survive all the nuclear fallout. I'm good. I'm all good. Hello, Heidel, if you didn't hear me earlier. Um, okay, so last week we watched Dahlia. We have the lead detective on the stand still because we got a while with him. We saw her meet up with Mohammed Shihadeh, who was the confidential informant, and her just tell him how much that she wants to unalive old Mikey D, her husband of, you know, not even a year at that time. And
her husband of 7 months.
yeah, I guess if we're rounding up, we'd have to say a year. I think skunks and roaches are going to survive the apocalypse. And
Probably
Massachusetts.
mosquitoes too, because
And
they're just
mosquitoes.
so
And
annoying.
Massachusetts turkeys.
Oh, for sure. Those effers are gonna definitely survive.
they're gonna rule the world. Like they're gonna be roaches are gonna be like, we got this, and turkeys are
And
gonna be like, come on.
and
You
the
bring that
line
over
gets
here.
gonna be sitting there on the throne. Nibby, the dang beaver, that dang beaver. She's gonna rule them all.
It'll be the one remaining beaver.
Yes.
She's gonna be like, and I'm a diva, and none of you all are good enough. That's Gabby loves Nibby. Don't let her fool you.
I do not, and I never will. She needs to be destroyed immediately.
Wow. I didn't say it, Nibby. I meant to
And
tell
by
you.
destroyed, I mean she needs to be hucked back into the forest with all the other beavers so she can learn how to play nice.
She will never learn how to play nice. She cannot.
Well,
It's over. Her learning days are over. She cannot be with other beavers.
well,
She-
some other big badder beaver is going to teach her.
Ew. I was today years old when I learned Japanese jumping worms are a thing. Ew.
No. No, thank you.
No. Where do those live? I don't want to. Well,
Japan?
Japan. Duh.
Hopefully.
That was a big, clue.
Exactly. See? Whoever gets it, beaver. Damn it.
Beavers. Beaver, damn it.
Maybe shaver.
Maybe shaver.
Yeah, and then you make her walk the line and you have all the other beavers go, shame, shame, shame.
Make her build all of the other beavers' dams back that she
Yes.
destroyed.
Yes.
Restitution. Where's your governor now, Nibby?
I can only picture my dreams tonight now.
You
It's going to be like just dominating Nibby's life, making her build all the other dams.
They're an invasive species showing up here? No.
Yeah, that's like those
Please.
lantern bugs.
Please tell me you live in Texas, where because that's where my daughter lives, and I swear everything there is bad, except she's not bad, but all the insects and snakes, and she says the snakes are active down there. I'm like, well, what's what you get?
Yep.
You like
Haley, shame with the bell. Ding, shame, ding.
Oh my gosh. In the interview that I heard Mikey D this weekend while I was trying to sleep, Mikey D said he thought Dalia was bad luck because immediately after getting with her, he had cop bad luck immediately. Well, there's a reason for that. She's like, ring, ring, police.
She did hire an undercover cop.
She also did that. And she also told that undercover cop that she was 5,000% sure that she wanted this done.
Yep, 5,000.
So, and then she handed over. She didn't hand the undercover guy money, right? But she did give it to Mohammed to give to.
Yeah, she gave it
right?
to someone.
She has, money has changed hands at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap. That is all over the place for those Japanese jumping worms. Wisconsin's too close to me.
Pennsylvania, no thank you. They can stay there.
Connecticut, that's Bry.
Oh, so you see what I'm saying? Connecticut, the worst.
Georgia, squid. Alabama.
Dang.
I know. And California is Shinny and whoever.
That's crazy.
No, thank you.
5,000% doesn't seem like a lot. Well, you know what? It wasn't enough because she failed. So she should have said 10,000%. Maybe that would have made a difference.
1,000,000%? I don't know. She was pretty serious and sure what she wanted to do because she's Dalia. Frosted lips.
Hey there,
Bratz doll.
Delilah.
Or Delilah if you're Mohammed. Because that's what he called her.
I forget who said it in chat. I think it might have been whoever. I can't remember though. But they were like, why does he keep calling her Delilah?
I know, it was weird. And then they asked him, I'm like, okay, well, it's not even spelled that way.
Yeah.
But whatever. Those crazy big percentages just remind me of inputting the special offer stock uplifts in the system at work. Buy now. Buy now. I promise. Buy right now.
Oh my god.
Maybe he was just high.
Oh, that's probably, at least 1,000% correct.
Probably. you know, he could barely speak. There was a big clue there. I'm surprised that they let him do anything in the state that he was in that day
Yeah.
on the phone.
He was
That was
like, oh
horrible.
my God, great. Girl summer.
It's like,
I'm like,
dude,
wait a
and
minute,
then,
did he just fall asleep? And then he was like,
yeah.
and then another thing.
And she's like, what?
Yeah.
And we all were sitting here saying the same thing. What did he say?
He was just like,
Oh,
blah, 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 blah,
oh my gosh, it
and
was
then blah, blah, blah,
horrible.
blah.
And she's like, huh. I don't know why we can't stay away from each other. I'm like, yeah, that's what he's super attractive right now, isn't he? It's like
Oh, yeah.
clue to what took him out in 2021, since they're not telling. I'm gonna say
No,
what we heard.
nothing says love like an unconscious man.
Wait, where's that at? Are you just
No,
saying
I
that?
said that.
Oh, okay.
Said that.
I'm like, where are you reading?
It just popped into my head. Like, yeah, nothing says love, you know.
Look, he loves me so much he can't even open his eyes.
Yes.
He just so loves me. He can't look at me. He just is like,
You look over
I
at him
can't
and
get enough.
he's just snoring and drooling out of the side of his mouth.
I mean, he just lays there. It's great. I go
Oh my
spend all
God.
his money. I get to like drive all his cars.
Oh man.
Oh wait, where's the Range Rover at?
I returned it for
He
15,000 less.
Oh, Sharon, hello. I am so sorry.
Hey Sharon.
Oh man, I wish they would get that under control for you. That sucks. You have my sympathies because I know how that is. Treat us right, and that's how we should be. Just puddles, like you're just a big blob on the couch, like Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah,
No.
because if they're fed right, they fall asleep.
True. True. He loved her so much he passed out. Poor tired fella. Yeah. I think she may have, except, the book part. That was a little too soon. A little too soon on the book.
Too soon.
Too soon. I'm not a gold digger. I can't sing the rest of that line. All right. We need to get started.
All right, I'm going to get going, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Where was his drawing on the refrigerator?
Oh yeah, the saddlebags.
Yeah.
He was carrying a lot in there. You know.
He needed to go get it drained. That's all.
He needed provisions. He didn't know what was going to happen to him.
Yes, ma'am. We sure do, whoever. So we will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
All right, guys. Have fun.
Okay. We will.
Love you, Ash.
Oh, wait. I was going to say, wait before you go.
Yeah, I'm leaving now. But hello and goodbye.
See ya.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye. The magnet fell off, so it's underneath the fridge. It's got so heavy. Oops. Yes, I'm glad she popped in. They accidentally put a shunt in from his fat back to his sack. Ash won't threaten her. Never. Dahlia without makeup. Wow. All right, let's get started, shall we? The first thing we're going to hear is her police interrogation, I guess, at this point, because I do think she's under arrest. or she finds out she's under arrest in this video. And then we are going to get into some text messages between her and Mike Stanley, I think. And that'll be, we've got this video and one more, and then we just got Mr. Moreno for the rest of this week. So I did not mean to say, I know better. I would never do that. All right, here we go.
Is there a way to sprint forward, kind of scan forward? Can we approach it? If I don't want to scan forward.
Don't worry, we're not missing anything. You're not seeing it. Oh, squeaky door's back.
Person is Dalia. Is that how you pronounce it, Dalia? Have you been advised of your rights before? So yes, your Miranda rights?
No, but I wanted to make a phone call.
Okay, earlier this morning, Sergeant Sheridan read you your rights from that card, right? And you understood your Miranda rights, your Fifth Amendment rights?
Yeah, but I wanted to make a phone call.
Okay, so the phone call, we will let you do that later. Not right now, though.
But while I'm still here,
Yeah, later on we will. Okay?
Did you understand your rights or you didn't understand them?
I wasn't really paying attention or even
Okay.
I said yes to everything.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and read them again, okay? And if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask me, I'll explain them to you, okay? You have the right to remain silent and answer any questions, you understand that? And you're a yes or no?
Yeah.
Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given, you understand that?
Yeah.
You have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statements and during any questioning, you understand that?
So when you start asking in the middle, if it starts getting uncomfortable, then I can have my attorney
It's
investigate.
your right to remain silent and request a lawyer, yes. Okay, you understand that? Yes, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statements and during any question, you understand that?
Yes.
If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you're privileged to remain silent, you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I can't make any threats or promises to induce you to make any statements. This must be of your own free will.
Yes.
Okay. Any statement can be and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have to sign here again, or?
No.
Okay.
We
Is
just
this
read
your
the-
signature?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you understand your Fifth Amendment rights now? All of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I go to the regular restroom, please, before we start? Is it okay?
Is it emergency?
I didn't feel comfortable going in the other one.
Okay.
Sorry, I
No
won't be
problem.
long.
No problem. She has to go to the bathroom? Okay, then we'll come back in. Officer Lloyd will take this back.
Stop. No.
No, that's fine. Oh, no.
Hey,
Yeah,
the
that's
officer
right.
goes in the bathroom with her.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what?
Close the door.
Hey, Lloyd, make sure you go in there with her, please.
Yes, Lloyd's gone.
Okay, but listen, guys. One guy asked a question. And you're done. You ask questions, you're done. You have to one guy asked a question, you shouldn't have two at the same time. Yeah, doesn't work. One guy. And you're done. You're done. You got the other one over the kitchen.
Hey, I'm the boy from someone came up on the door.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay? There's the other one.
She might be. I don't know. I'll have to ask Carmen what the regular restroom is. She'll know. That way she still has to dig a hole. Oh my gosh. I would have thought that they would have cut this part out. Yes, she's stressed. You know when you get nervous, you gotta go to the bathroom. You feel like you have to go to the bathroom all the time. There she comes.
Thank you.
You mind if I call you Dalia?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Do you understand what happened today? What's going on here?
A little.
Okay.
Now, slowly, I'm understanding a little bit better.
What's your understanding?
I was told one thing, and now it's like slowly, like all these things are. I don't really know what happened.
Do you know that you are arrested today? You're being arrested.
That part I understood.
Okay. Do you know what for?
Not really,
You don't
no.
know the charge?
No, nobody said anything.
Okay, go ahead and tell her the charge, Alex.
Okay. You're being arrested for soliciting to commit murder. Okay, which that means is you attempted to hire someone to kill somebody else, meaning your husband. Okay? And that's why you're here, and that's what you're getting charged with.
Okay, no.
You don't understand, or?
No, I never did that.
Okay, but that's what you're being charged with,
Okay.
and we have plenty of evidence to back it up. Okay? So, with your rights in mind, we want to give you an opportunity to do some soul searching maybe, and maybe get a lot off your chest and tell us the truth. That's what we want to hear. I mean, this has been worked for a couple days now. It's not just the first day we're doing this, reference to this case. And we have a lot of information to support our charge. It's just not a quick little thing. So, you know, we don't know when you're lying to us and all that. We just want to hear the truth. I mean, it's done. It's over with now, you know, and this is your opportunity to tell us the truth. That's all we want to hear, and we know the truth. So, I know it's hard to commit to that, but now's your time, you know. Do you have anything to say about this?
I'm gonna talk to my husband.
Okay, well, you can't talk to your husband. He's not here right now. You let him go home. He's taking care of the house and the dogs, so obviously your husband's alive. You saw him, right?
I saw him, I'd like to talk to him.
Okay, and did you see that black officer that was here
I saw
in handcuffs? Well, he's an officer. Okay, so does it get any clearer than that? I mean, you know, I know it's hard, but
You know, people make mistakes sometimes, you know. The good thing about this whole thing is that nobody got killed, all right? The gentleman that walked in the room, he said it's an officer, all right? This is not the first day we've been working this, all right? It's an ongoing investigation where we have you talking to this guy. We've listened to every conversation you had, all right? So now it's either, you know, tell the truth and do the right thing. That's, you know, that's what you want to reach inside you and you know, but we make mistakes. You know, everybody makes mistakes. A tragedy was prevented today. You could look at it that way, you know? That's simple.
a big tragedy, I mean, someone's life, so. Everything's on tape, Dalia. There's no denying it. You know, everything's on tape, and it's not a bluff, so. All the conversations, and there's some video too. So.
What are you thinking?
But I'd like to make a phone call, I just feel lost. I mean,
Okay, who do you want to call?
I'd like to call my mom.
We'll let you call your mom after this is done.
I mean, I'm not, you know, I just, everyone keeps coming and I'm signing all these things and going over all these things and I don't really know what they're for. I'm just signing it because everyone's saying, well, you know, if you sign this, I'll help you, or will this, or will that,
I
and...
don't know about that, but the only thing we're concerned about is a race card, and we went over it twice,
A
so.
news guy came, and I guess that may have been for the release of the tape earlier. I don't know, because he never came back. And I signed something, and I don't really know what it was.
Okay, well.
I mean, I was hysterical, like, when he came, and...
And that's not,
I'm sorry, go ahead, Alex.
and that's understandable, okay? Our main concern right now is the fact of the crime. You know, you gotta understand this, okay? Dalia, listen to me for a second,
I didn't
okay?
do anything.
Listen to me for a second, okay? This is not our first day, okay? It's definitely not our second day, all right? This is an ongoing investigation, all right? Not only do we have you on videotape, we have every conversation that you had leading to this point, all right? So for you to sit here and deny that you haven't done anything, it's not gonna help, all right? Because we know the whole story from the beginning to the end to this point that we're right here, right now, all right? Every little thing that you've done since this started, we've been involved in it. Do you understand that?
I understand what you guys are saying,
Okay.
and I'm not trying to
Well, I'm just saying.
undermine you or...
No, and I'm not making, I mean, I'm just telling you the truth. That's the truth.
I just want to go home.
Well, unfortunately, you're not going home, okay? You're looking at some serious charges here. Do you understand that you made the attempt to hire somebody to kill your husband? That's how serious this is. Okay, you can sit here and shake your head and deny it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, all right, when the jury and the judge sees that videotape of you having this conversation, making the deal, all right, That's how far you went, all right? It's not about denying it wasn't me, I didn't do anything, because the video, the audio, it's not gonna lie, all right? And all the evidence that we have collected throughout this investigation.
You sound like a fool right now denying this, because like my partner just said, everything's on tape, video and audio.
I just want to go home.
I know, but you're not going home, you see? You're being arrested, so you're not going home.
So what do I have to say to go home? I would like to go home.
I know, but you can't, it's impossible. You're going to the Palm Beach County Jail after this, you can't go home. You're being arrested, this is a game. In your mind, it might be a little game, but this is very, very serious. Murder, are you kidding me? Try to have someone killed? It's not a game, and you're not going home, so that's what you gotta get in your mind first. Everything is on tape.
I want you to listen to this for a second, okay? Just listen to me first. Just listen to this conversation, okay? And tell me what you think.
So now you know we're not bluffing. I mean, there's hours of this on every meet. That was one of the last ones with the undercover cop. So you're done. Plain and simple, it's over.
So for you to sit here and deny, it's not going to help your case, okay? Do you understand do you understand what's going on here? That's your voice. Not only is it your voice, we're witnessing this. We're watching you. There's no denying it, okay? What are you thinking? I don't understand.
Your mind's spinning, right?
I just want to know what you guys want from me. Like, I just want to go home.
Well, no,
I just want to talk to my husband. I just want to go home. Like, I don't...
Well, that's not what you're not understanding. You're not going home. You're under arrest right now. Okay? Either, you know, I like to hear your side of the story, the truth. That's it. You know? Like you said, it's not helping your case to sit here and I didn't do anything. Well, we have plenty of stuff to say that you did. All right? And it's not going to look good. All right? Because right now, it's just, for us, being on this end and watching you, don't seem like you care. Like, no, I didn't do anything.
I care. I couldn't breathe in there. I wasn't doing good.
That's besides the
I
point.
wasn't, you know, it's not...
Well, that's besides the point. I'm talking about the actions that you took to get to this point. I'm not talking about you sitting in a cell and not breathing. I'm talking about the actions and other decisions and the money exchange and the photos given to have your husband killed.
I didn't exchange money with anybody.
Well, see, like I said, we've been working on this
right,
case
you
for...
guys, so then you know I didn't exchange money with anyone.
Okay.
We talked about exchanging money then, right?
I didn't exchange money with anybody.
Okay. We just want to know.
I don't want to give you guys a hard time. Like, you guys have been really nice to me, and I know you didn't have to take special considerations and things like that. I appreciate it. I really do.
But what you need to understand, okay, it's not that you're giving us a hard time or anything like that. At the end of the day, we go home.
I know.
And guess what? You're not going home.
I know.
Okay, at the end of the day, you know, we go home and tomorrow's another day and we start this all over again. All right? You're the one that finds yourself in a situation that, you know, you created. And we're just doing our job. That's it. Very simple. And now you find yourself in a situation for all the decisions and all the mistakes that you have made to lead you to this point. And for you to sit here and deny that you haven't done anything, and, you know, this is not good for you. Do you understand that? And
Well, so I'm gonna ask you a question right now, okay? You ready?
No.
Can I ask you a question? I'm gonna ask you a question. You want an honest answer? Why did you want to have your husband killed? You don't know why?
No,
What? Why did you want Michael killed?
I never said I wanted him killed.
Yes, you did. It's on tape.
I didn't say.
It's on tape a lot, so you did.
I didn't say that I wanted him killed. I didn't.
what did you want done?
I didn't say that I wanted him killed.
Okay. Did you want, what did you want? You wanted something. You met with an undercover cop. Why? Yeah, it hurts. I know. You can't say it. You don't know what to say.
No.
I want to know the truth, though.
I want to talk to you guys. Like, I want to talk to you and I want to tell you, but it's just like, is it going to change the outcome of everything? Like, am I going to get to go home? Am I going to, you know, it's, because if I'm not, then it's, I would just rather just talk to someone else who can help me.
You're not going home. So, you're being arrested, you're not going home. I'm going to ask you again, why did you want your husband killed?
I didn't.
Okay.
Can I please call my mom?
Not now. You don't want to get that off your chest? Off your soul?
I'd like to call my mom, please.
You don't want to answer my question? It's tough, I know. It's a very simple question.
You have to understand, Dalia, throughout this whole investigation, we've been listening to you, laughing, agreeing, repeating how bad you wanted your husband killed. You can just sit here and deny it, but once we go to court and we play that tape, and you look at it, the jury looks at it, the judge looks at it, our undercover officer is going to show up and testify to the fact that what's on that video, that you said it in front of him and it was recorded. So you can sit here and deny that you didn't want your husband killed, but at the end of the day, all right, all it's going to take is someone hitting the button and play. All right, let's listen to this. And I don't know how you're going to be able to explain it. I know you're not going to be able to explain I didn't want him killed when you have yourself on videotape saying, yeah, I want him killed. This is what time he leaves the house. This is what I'm going to do. This is where he's going to be at the bank. He's going to have this much money in his pocket. I mean, that's how much we know. And we're trying to give you an opportunity to tell your side of the story. But right now, all we're getting from you is...
I wanted to talk to him so I could tell him my side of the story, and I don't know why he's home and he's not here.
Well, the thing is, the reason he's home is because he's a victim in this whole thing. He was going to be a victim, and if he would never been involved in this, most likely he would have been a dead victim.
That's not true.
Well,
He was never going to be a dead victim ever. Was he going to?
Well, we have evidence to suggest different, okay? And the worst thing about it is that the evidence we we do have is coming, most of it, all the best evidence we have is coming out of your mouth. And right now, at this point, you're telling us you haven't said anything, you haven't done
I
anything?
wanted to talk to him to tell him my side. I just want to be able to talk to him.
Well, right now, he doesn't want to talk to you. I really want to talk to the person that wants me dead. I really want to talk to you.
You show no
He
remorse.
wanted me arrested. His friends wanted me arrested before for something that, like, I had nothing to do with, period. Like, I just want to be able to talk to him. I want him to be able to understand what I'm trying to say.
You show no remorse on these tapes about it, and at one point, you say, I want him dead, and I'm 500%.
5,000.
5,000%.
I never said I want him.
Do you want us to play it for you?
Please.
How much? Go ahead.
That's what you just listened to. Do you agree that this is your voice on this video, on this audio?
Can you just replay it, please?
Let me ask you before I even replay it, because I'm not going to sit here and play games, you know?
I don't want to play
Let me ask you, do you agree that what you just heard, is that your voice?
Don't play it then.
Was that your voice or not?
I just wanted to hear your tape. Don't play it then if you don't want to.
Well, no, I'm just asking you a simple question. Was that your voice or
You guys
not?
are treating me like a criminal, and I'm not. I'm not that kind of person. I'm just not. And I know you're hearing what you're hearing, and I know you're saying all these things, and it's fine, but I'm not.
So, okay.
I have no criminal history. I have no criminal record. I have no nothing. I've never even done drugs, period. Like, nothing of nothing of nothing.
Exactly, and that's why it surprises me.
Nothing,
that,
nothing.
Listen to me for a second, Dalia. Just listen to me for a second, okay? All right? Forget about what you don't have, all right? That's why it surprises me that we're here at this point where a person that doesn't have a criminal history takes it to the extreme of hiring somebody to kill her husband.
No.
Well, yes. All right? Yes. You can sit here and deny and try to, you know, get away from the reality is that, you know, you said it more than I can't even imagine the many times you said it, how much you wanted your husband killed. Okay, and then you didn't show no remorse about it at all. And now that you're here at this point, they're giving you some story about you don't having a criminal history, which that's the surprising thing, that we take it to this extreme now from a person like you.
I don't. I mean, I don't come from that kind of background. You see, like, I don't have any kind of history whatsoever. I don't.
Well, you do now. From today on, you do. I know you didn't, but now you do. So what Alex said earlier, is that your voice on the tape, Dalia? It's another simple question, yes or no? You heard it, is that your voice?
You guys have your minds made up. Both of you have your minds made up already with everything that you're saying. I appreciate both of you being nice to me. I really do.
Is that your voice on the tape? Yes or no? Go ahead, play it again. Changing my mind.
There's nothing there that says dead or anything about dead, period. I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, I am and what's going on in you guys. Like, I don't
Okay,
know.
what's going on
It
then?
seems like you guys have your minds made up.
What's going on?
I never wanted anybody dead.
Okay, why are you meeting with this black guy? We'll break it down like that. Why did you meet with this guy? Do you know why?
Whatever I say to you, like, with what I say, like, do I go home? Is what I'm asking you. Or am I not going home either way?
Okay. From this time on, do not ask me if you're going home, because you're not going home. Okay? You're not going home. You're going to jail. So to get back to my question, why...
He's like a dad. From this moment on, do not ask me if you're going home. You're not going home. I'm not turning the car on. You're here. Period. End of story. Full stop. That's it. Shut your mouth. And I don't know why he had to bring in the race of the guy, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh my gosh. I can't with her. I've been trying to think, what other trial did we do that it was another woman, because they've all pretty much been crazy women so far. She was very different on, like, when she committed the crime, but then when they were interviewing her, she had this sweet little voice that she was trying to do, and I can't think if that was Pam Smart. I cannot remember, but it drove me crazy. Just like her, like, she's just trying to come off so innocent and so sweet. We've heard her talk. And I know we all talk differently when we're, like, at work or with our friends, whatever. She's very different. Y'all can't fix her. You guys need to stop. You can't fix her. You can't fix her any more than us women can change you guys. You cannot fix her. She's broken, shattered, little tiny pieces. And she's a little dense. I know, I'm just sitting there saying that. Like, how many times did I have to tell you? You're not going home. You can't. You, Bad, and Puddletown all together can't fix her. Not even all at one time. You can't do it. It's over. She's out of the game. We all talk differently with our Johns. You can change us, then you say you're not the same as when we met. Well, but that's true. That's true, though.
Did you meet with this black guy?
So can I please then make my phone call?
No. Afterwards you can. So why did you meet with him?
This is you meeting with the black guy. You getting out of your car, you walking up to his car, you sitting in his car. Do you understand that? Is this you? Come on. That's your car, that's your tag, that's you exiting your car. That's you approaching the undercover agent. Yes or no?
What more proof do you need? There is no more proof. It doesn't get better than this.
This is you sitting in a car with the undercover agent. Very simple.
Why are you in that car with that guy? What are you guys talking about? Why did you want to meet with him? You can't tell me because you can't. It's a lie, whatever you're going to say.
No.
Then tell me something good. Tell me anything. Why did you meet with them? It's a simple question. You're staring again.
Because you both have your minds made up. Like, you.
That's not the question, though. Why did you meet with this black
You've
guy?
been nice to me, but it's like you're both already with your minds made up.
Our minds are made up because of all the evidence. The tapes, the video, the pictures. Of course they're made up. It's a fact. It's not an assumption, it's a fact in life, okay? It's a fact. Physical evidence. Why did you meet with him?
What is it that you need from me? Like, I don't understand.
Okay, I'm asking you a question. Why did you meet with this guy?
You have your minds made up. You have all this stuff that you just showed me. Like, I don't understand.
I want to hear the truth from
why
you.
I'm sitting
I want to
here.
hear the truth from you, that's why you're here. I want to hear the truth.
What happened to the defendant after the interview?
Right after the interview, she was processed, and then she was sent to the county jail.
I should have left the screen up, Judge.
What exhibit do you have?
Just another quick video. I'll keep asking questions while.
What's the, what number is it?
State would move into evidence, State's Exhibit 66.
Any objection?
The video of her walking through the police car.
66 in evidence without objection. Where did Deputy Cascone go? Did he just slide out? I was gonna go around, take the long way. All right, definitely.
Detective Moreno, during your investigation, did you determine the distance between the defendant's house and the mobile gas station?
Yes.
What was it?
Excuse me, yes. I just got to go back to my notes real quick.
I'm just going to object that it's cumulative where you know that should be testified to by other witnesses.
I'm sorry, what was that last question? I was.
The distance from the defendant's house to the mobile gas station. I don't know that anyone has testified to that. Do you know the exact distance?
It's 0.5 miles.
The mobile gas station to the defendant's house.
That was 1.6 miles.
Okay. The CVS is what?
0.5 miles.
The Chili's, how far is that?
Chili's.
Right across the street from the
Yeah.
CVS.
That was less than half a mile. I couldn't tell you the exact one.
Okay.
I don't have that on my notes.
And the LA Fitness right in the same area as the Chili's and the CVS.
That was 0.7 miles.
Now, after this interview, do you then have the defendant transported to the Palm Beach County Jail?
Yes.
And is there a video taken of you walking the defendant to the car to be transported to the jail?
Yes.
Judge, can I plug you the witness for 1 second on this before it comes in? I know I didn't object, but I do have an issue I did need to raise.
Any problem with that, Ms. Parker?
No, Judge, I
Go ahead.
don't know if I have to publish it.
Before it's published, I just want to ask. Agent Moreno, who films this?
There was actually, the news was out there, and a couple of our officers from our agency, and that I can recall.
Was the Cops TV show out there?
I believe so.
All right. Thank you.
Ready to go?
I did it.
That makes Dilly still alive. How you feeling, Dalia? Any regret? Did you think this morning you were going to jail?
Finished doing after the defendant is transported to the Palm Beach County Jail, are you done with your case?
No.
What do you do next?
I began working on my reports, gathering all the evidence, putting everything together.
Do you have any other detectives assisting you with your investigation?
Yes.
And who's assisting you?
I got Detective Ace Brown assisting me on getting search warrants, subpoenas, phone records, bank records. I also have Detective Anderson assisting me on doing search warrants.
All right, let's talk about those search warrants. What do you have search warrants done for?
We had a search warrant done for the victim's home at via the PayPay. We also had search warrants done to the Bank of America. And we also did a search warrant at the victim's mother's house.
Okay, the Bank of America, what was that for? What was that search warrant for?
During her arrest, we found a bank deposit key on her person. So we wanted to do a search warrant on that bank deposit box.
Okay, safe deposit box?
Sorry, safe deposit box.
What did you recover from that safe deposit box?
We recovered several items. There was a deed to the house. There was also some receipts of checks, empty envelopes of cash. It's $150 in cash also in there. There were bank envelopes with numbers on them, 675, but they were empty.
Did you also find a cashier's check in the safe deposit box?
Yes.
And who was that cashier's check to?
I believe, and that was to Eric Tall,
And who was it from?
Mr. Dippolito.
I'm sorry, Detective Moreno. You said that was a cashier's check. Is it the receipt for a cashier's check, not the actual cashier's check?
No, it's a receipt.
Okay, all right. Your Honor, may I approach the witness to the state's exhibit 75 and 68?
Any objection on those?
No. Offering them?
Yes, offering evidence.
States exhibits number 75 and 68
That's correct.
in evidence without objection.
Detective Moreno, let me have you open up these scissors. You just put all those contents that you took from safe deposit box into evidence.
Yes.
And is that what's in front of you right there?
Yes. Do you want me to get it out?
Yes, please. All right, please describe the contents of that bag, that, what you were pulling out of that bag.
This was just an enterprise rent-a-car contract.
Okay.
There's a Bank of America statements which were in this envelope. It's also a handwritten Cayman Islands National International Payment Request form. There's a quick claims deed that was in there with the address of the 1329 via the Pepe in Boynton Beach. And we also had the empty envelopes with the numbers on them, but they were empty. And there's just a homeowners association contract.
Did you find any money in the safe deposit box?
Yes.
And did you put that into evidence in a separate bag?
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's the rest of the Bank of America statement.
And what is that statement? What is the date on that particular statement?
Beginning balance, let me see, I'll tell you the exact date. 212 of '09 through 316 of '09.
Okay. You're under permission to publish those items to the jury?
Yes.
You want this back in the envelope, or? Just leave it out.
Just leave those.
Okay.
That Cayman Islands receipt that you just talked about, did you give that receipt to Detective Ace Brown?
Yes.
Why did you give it to Detective Ace Brown to look into?
We're trying to figure out which account that came from and who, what was the actually contact of that receipt.
Okay. Now, the other document that you have up there that was also in a bag,
Yes.
did you open that one up?
Yes.
Okay. And what is the amount on that cashier's receipt?
The amount for it's for $30,000.
And what is the date on there?
Date on this is April the 3rd of 2009.
Okay, thank you. Permission to publish to the jury, Judge?
Yes.
Now, the search warrant at Mystic Harbor, where her mother lives. What did you recover from that search warrant? Or actually, I'll show you the items. First, you move into evidence, State Exhibit 69, 77, and 70.
69, 70, 77?
Yes.
Any objection? State's exhibits 69, 70, and 77, all in evidence without objection.
May I please witness?
Yes.
Second, Moreno, let me have you open these items. And were these items all recovered from the Mystic Harbor search warrant?
Yes. We just do one at a time, or?
Yeah, why don't you? I'll come up there and walk you through it. All right, what are the contents of that first bag?
There's a receipt for a cashier's check with the defendant's name on it. And that one is for $226,000 and $922,000.
And what's the date on that check? Or cashier's check? Is that a receipt?
It's a receipt. It's a
Okay.
cashier's check receipt. And the date on it's January the 27th of 2009.
All right. What else do you have in there?
I got several customer receipts. 1, 2, 3, 4 for different amounts of money.
What are customer receipts for? Are they bank deposit slips?
Withdrawals, and this one's for a withdrawal, deposit, and a deposit. And then there's also a conditional loan payment with the date of December 15 of 2008 with the defendant's name on it.
Okay. And is there also a bank statement in that, in those items that you recovered?
Yes.
What is that bank statement?
This is a bank statement with the defendant's name on it. And this one is from January the 15th of 2009 to February the 11th of 2009.
Okay.
Yeah, in an envelope. Or...
Let me have you open this next one right here. Permission to publish.
Do you need this?
they all just kind of loose? Are they gonna lose their identity as to what exhibit they
I'm gonna
are?
put them right back in the bag and give them to the clerk.
Okay, I didn't know. It looks like there's lots of loose papers floating around over with the jury.
I'm gonna hold on to the loose paper.
I just want to make sure they retain their identity as exhibits.
Okay, what is the next thing that you opened? What is that receipt for?
This is a receipt for cosmetic surgery. And it's got the Michael Dippolito's name on it, on the receipt, and it's for $5,545. And the date on it is July 21st of 2009.
Okay. Is there also a slip of paper in those items?
Yes.
And does that have any account information on them?
There's one loose piece of paper that has what appears to be account numbers.
Okay. And the last one, if you could open that, please. What did you take out of that? Item?
In this item, there's what appear to be an application for a real estate agent with the defendant's name on it. Also, there's a lease for a Mercedes-Benz with the defendant's name on it. So it's part of the application for, let me see this one, new agent information sheet. Yeah, it's part of the application for the real estate agent information sheet.
Let me ask you specifically about this particular item. Is there a cell phone number on this sheet?
Yes,
Is the defendant's name on this?
yes,
Is there a date on this document as to when this was filled out?
yes.
What is that?
It was filled out on the January the 12th of 2009.
And what is the cell phone number that the defendant gives on January the 12th of 2009?
The area code is 323-392-5449.
Does she give an email address?
Yes.
What is that?
It's Dalia M as a Mike 898@hotmail.com.
And is there a question on that application or information sheet that says, how were you referred to Beachfront Realty?
Yes.
What does she write on that application?
Carrie Ann Brown.
Do you know who Carrie Ann Brown is?
As I recall, that is what's this guy's name? Mike Tall's. I'm sorry, Eric Tall. Either girlfriend or fiance. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. What else is in that?
This is also an automotive purchase lease statement.
Okay. In the next document?
There's a confirmation report memory send. Looks like a fax. And then on this is Regional MLS Incorporation. And it's also an application for a direct agent.
Okay. Having to do with her realtor license?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else in there?
The
The next document?
just has the subscriber statement and understanding. I guess it's the agreement in the back, and it's signed on February the 13th of 2006.
Okay.
And it's got the defendant's name on it.
All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Now, as part of your investigation, Do you have to speak to Mohammed Shihadeh again during this case?
Yes.
Okay. Why did you speak to him again?
There was just a few things that we had to gather through this investigation. I know he mentioned a couple of times in reference to incidents that the defendant had done to the victim, which we also found out. Once I interviewed the victim, he mentioned several things that were happening to him, which the informant, prior to us talking to the victim, has also mentioned. So I had to talk to the informant again to verify all this information.
Okay, did you also speak to them, interview Mike Dippolito again?
Yes.
Now, in speaking to Mike Dippolito, was there any portion of his statement that was confusing to you?
Yes.
All right, and what was that?
I had to actually talk to him in reference to, there's a large amount of money that what I was trying to understand was that he was on probation, he owed some money for restitution in reference to.
Judge, all this will be yours.
Stay.
Okay, without telling me anything that Mike Dippolito told you, did you speak to him more than once about his restitution money and this $191,000?
Yes.
Okay. Now, during your investigation, did you find any evidence to corroborate Mohammed Shihadeh's version of events to you?
Yes.
What did you find?
During our investigation, we learned that the victim was being set up a
Judge,
couple.
I'm going to object because this could only come from Mohammed Shihadeh or from Mike Dippolito. And I don't want to do a speaking objection. If he wants to approach, I'll approach.
Yeah, I'll sustain the objection.
Okay. Tell me specifically, during your investigation, well, I can ask you specifically, did you ever go to Land Rover to confirm anything that Mohammed Shihadeh had told you?
Yes.
Okay, and what did you do when you went to Land Rover?
When we spoke with the informant, he advised that the defendant had bought.
Objection, hearsay.
Don't say anything that Mr. Shihadeh said to you.
Okay.
When you went to Land Rover, why did you go to Land Rover?
I understand.
Specifically?
We went to Land Rover to find out in reference to a purchase of a vehicle, vehicle.
Okay. Did you obtain documents from Land Rover?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, the state would move into evidence by business record certification states composite exhibit 7A through C.
Any objection? No. States Exhibit 7A through C in evidence without objection.
Permission to approach witness?
Yes.
Detective Moreno? First of all, showing you States Exhibit 7C. What is that?
These are the copies of documents that I retrieved from Land Rover.
Okay. And what did they relate to?
It's the purchase of a vehicle.
And who purchased that vehicle?
The defendant,
And who did she purchase that vehicle for?
the informant, Mr. Mohammed.
And what date were those records, or did that purchase take place?
The date on this was, make sure.
Date on the sales agreement.
Sales agreement on this. This was on March the 18th of 2009.
Okay. From Land Rover, did you also obtain a cashier's check, which would be States Exhibit 7C?
Yes, not the actual cashier's check, but a receipt.
And what is that cashier's check for?
It was for $38,000.
Who is it made out to?
The defendant, I'm sorry, this is
Who's it written to?
the defendant, Ms. Mohammed, Dalia.
Okay. Can I see that check for a moment?
You can barely see that on there.
Okay. Who does it say on the check that the check is made to? To
Made
the
to.
order of?
I'm sorry. That would be Land Rover of the Palm Beaches.
Okay, and does it have the defendant's name on that check?
Yes.
And what is the date on that check?
The date on this is March the 18th of 2009.
Okay. Permission to publish, Your Honor?
Yes.
Just so that I'm on the same page, are we publishing everything or those certain documents?
Just 7B and C, not the certification.
All right, thank you.
All right. Now, without telling me what Mohammed said to you or any other detective at the Boynton Beach Police Department. We're still talking about what evidence you found to corroborate Mohammed's testimony to you or version of events. Did the defendant showing up at the gas station corroborate anything for you?
Yes.
What did it corroborate?
Well, the information that he had given us prior to showing up at the gas station, that he knew someone that wanted her husband killed, and which later on setting up this meeting, it was confirmed when the defendant showed up, and they immediately began talking about how they wanted this gentleman dead.
Now, during that meeting, was there anything that occurred that corroborated Mr. Shihadeh's version of events to you?
Yes.
What?
During that meeting, that the defendant just showing up and corroborating that she wanted her husband dead.
Okay. What about any of the items that she brought with her on that day?
Yes, the money that she was putting down as a down payment, and also the photos of the victim and photos of the her house and the victims.
Did you come to determine during your investigation, or come to find out that the deed to the house at Via de Pepe had recently been transferred to the defendant's name?
Yes.
Okay. And did that assist you in your investigation in corroborating the evidence that Mr. Shihadeh had given you?
Yes.
How did that assist you? And again, without saying what he told you.
Well, it just confirmed the information that we received, that, you know, she wanted his house, which confirmed when we saw the deed that was transferred to her name and only her. So that corroborated that story.
What about the bank records? How did the bank records corroborate anything that you had learned in this case?
Like I said, there was a situation in reference to speaking to Mr. Dippolito, and it was confusing over 100.
I'm going to object because unless it doesn't come from the hearsay response, the answer is based on hearsay.
Ask the question again.
I could ask it differently. In the bank records that you reviewed, did you review bank records as part of being the lead detective in this case?
Yes.
And in reviewing those bank records, did you learn whether or not the defendant had received amounts of money from Mike Dippolito?
Yes.
Did this corroborate any information that you had learned during the course of your investigation?
Yes.
What about text messages? Did you read any text messages in this case?
Yes.
What text messages did you review?
I reviewed the text messages between actually the defendant's cell phone.
Okay. And did any information that you gleaned from those text messages assist to corroborate you in your investigation from any evidence that you had heard from any other party?
Yes.
Did you check into Mike Dippolito's probation status?
Yes.
Without telling me what he said, did you speak to his probation officer?
Yes.
Did you learn about any incident with the Manalapan Police Department and the defendant and Mike Dippolito?
Yes, objection, leading and hearsay.
What's this thing, this hearsay?
All right. Did you obtain any police reports from the City of Manalapan Police Department?
Yes.
And did you review those?
Yes.
Did that corroborate any information that you've been given in this investigation?
Yes.
How about the City of West Palm Beach? Did you obtain any or review any police reports from the City of West Palm Beach regarding the defendant and Mike Dippolito?
Yes.
And did that confirm or corroborate any information you've been given in this case?
Yes.
Did you speak to Officer Robert Wilson as
Yes.
part of your investigation?
And where's, I just want to make sure where he works.
Officer Robert Wilson from the Palm Beach Gardens Police
Yes.
Department.
Yes.
And now, those items that you found in the safe deposit box, the Cayman Island receipt, those bank records, the copies of the cashier's checks, did that corroborate any information that you had gleaned during the course of your investigation?
Yes.
Did you ever have Mike Dippolito view a photo lineup of Eric Tall during the course of your investigation?
Yes.
Was he able to identify Eric Tall?
Yes.
Did you obtain phone records of Mike Stanley during the course of your investigation?
Yes.
And text messages between he and the defendant, did you look at those?
Yes.
Did you also, did you find any information out about Sergio Obregon?
Yes.
And did any information that you found out about Sergio Obregon help you to corroborate the evidence and the information that you had received from Mike Dippolito in this case.
Yes.
During your investigation, did you find any evidence that this was a stunt for reality television between Mike Dippolito and the defendant?
No.
If you had learned during the course of your investigation that a person had given you a false statement, what would you have done?
Well, throughout my investigation, of course, I didn't find out that this was a...
I'm gonna object. It's not responsive to the question. Started on a different area.
Ask the question again.
If you had learned during the investigation that a person had given you false information, what would you have done?
I would arrest him.
Okay. And what would you potentially have charged them with?
There's plenty of things you can charge someone for giving you false information, obstruction, especially if they're sworn in and they're giving us false reports of information of, you know, that is just a false report. So I had obstruction, perjury, plenty of options to go with.
The direct line into the detective bureau at the Boynton Beach Police Department, is that 7426130?
The direct line?
To the detective bureau, where you work?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if somebody were to make a call, if you were to call me from the Boynton Beach Police Department, what number is going to show up on my caller ID?
Can we approach?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask again. If you were to call me from the Boynton Beach Police Department, what number is going to show up on my caller ID?
The number that would show up, if I call you from my desk to your phone, it would be 561-742-6000.
Okay. Is it impossible for a phone, is it impossible for 7426130 to show up on my caller ID if you're calling from that number from the Boynton Beach Police Department?
Speculation.
Overruled.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and why is that?
Because any phone number in the police department that you pick up, you're just going to get the basic phone number that we have for everything. It's 742-6000. Even if I have a direct line to my desk, even if I call you from my direct line, it still shows up 6000, 742-6000. And that's the way the phone's it's set up in our police department.
And now we know the number to the police department. Let me grab our next video here. Give me 1 second. I don't think we have any more of her interview for tonight. We have text messages coming up, which, you know, hold your ears, Ash and Bobby, because I have a feeling there might be some lip smacking coming up. I am not calling it. If Gabby was here, I wouldn't put it past her. She did call a state hospital when we were covering the Jolly Jane. I guess trial, is what it was. Back from the early 1900s. It was hilarious. And they were still open. I guess I better unmute her so you guys can hear her.
Please be seated, make yourselves comfortable. Ms. Parker, you may resume your examination.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I approach the witness?
Yes.
Detective Moreno, I'm showing you what is in evidence as states composite exhibit 6B. Spoof records. On these records, do you see a call where the column that says spoof caller ID is the number from the Boynton Beach Police Department, the Detective Bureau that you talked about before the lunch break? Do you see that number on there?
Yes, I do.
And what's the number that you see?
561-742-6130.
Okay. And back. the number that comes from, what's the name on that account that number shows up on? Right there.
It's Michael DeColias.
Okay. And the number that you just referred to, the 742-6130, do you see the defendant's number being called with that number spoofed?
Yes, I do.
Okay. At this time, the state would like to move into evidence. State's Exhibit 74 pursuant to business record certification. May I approach the witness?
No, Your Honor. State 74, evidence without objection.
Okay, Detective Moreno, let me have you look at this first document. What is that?
This is subscriber information.
Okay, and who is that subscriber information for?
Michael DeColias.
Okay. And what is that number for Michael DeColias?
It's 760-329-2526.
Okay. And do you also see another number on there for user information that belongs to him?
Yes. And that number is area code 760-333-2393.
And where does it say that on that information that's in evidence that Michael DeColias lives?
At 18600 Ford Avenue, Desert Hot Springs, California.
Okay. Now, let me also show you another subscriber information. Who's that for?
Hussein Nada.
And what number does the user information show on this?
It shows area code 909-587-3686.
Okay. And where does it say that Mr. Nada lives?
That's, let's see, 14072 La Salle, I don't know how to pronounce that, La Salle, in Fontana, California.
Okay. This 909-587-3686 number, does that show up on the defendant's phone records often?
Yes, and I just have to confirm that real quick. I'd have to review the records again.
Okay. Let me have you do that real quick.
So, because I think this is the spoof number. I heard that too. I heard Dicolitis. And all I could think of was diabetes and Wilford Brimley. So I don't know if she's saying Dicolitis or if she's saying whatever Bobby put, Dippolitis. I know they're not like mispronouncing Miss Dippolito, or I don't think they are. I can't say that I know because I can't see what they're reading. Dicabetus. So I don't know, but you're not mishearing. It's this spoof number. We remember that gentleman that flew in from New Jersey that made this whole spoof app, and all of us have to put up with these stupid calls. An Indiana donut, that could be either really good or really bad. We just don't really have good donuts around here. Everybody raves about Krispy Kreme, and they're eh. Then we have Square Donuts, and they're also eh. So, that's why I said can't promise it would be good. I don't even know if we still have Crescent Donut around here, which was decent. But I don't know. I don't know if they're still a thing. Yet you're not alone in that. I don't know ever. The men will have to speak on that. I did just meh Krispy Kreme. What's wrong with me? I grew up on daylight donuts, the best. They are further west than I am. They are in the actual Midwest, like the middle part of the country. Delicious. And I moved here and was very disappointed. There is no daylight donut here. But yeah, Krispy Kreme is meh. Mm.
Let me have you look at the defendant's records for area code 56170394453. How about you look on August 3rd of 2009? Do you see that 909 number show up frequently on that date?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Now, these spoof records that you had looked at earlier with the 7426130 number on, you remember those?
Yes.
Do you see that 909 number show up on those spoof records also?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Thank you. Now, during the course of your investigation, did you find out if the defendant sold real estate?
Yes.
And what was the name of the real estate company that you worked for?
I believe it's called Beachfront Real Estate.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would move into evidence states Exhibit 11 pursuant to business record certification.
Any objection?
Just said they
Is
were
that states
meh.
11?
Yes.
Not
States
that they
11 in
were
evidence
inedible.
without objection.
Witness?
Yes.
They're fine if you really just want a donut. Get a Krispy Kreme, it's fine.
Detective Moreno, in these documents, I'll show them to you. Do you see in there a document that refers to the commission that the defendant made in selling real estate for Beachfront Realty?
Yes, I do.
And how much commission did she make for working at Beachfront Realty?
$6,279.
And was that for one sale?
Yes,
And when did that sale occur?
on the January 30th of 2009. That's what it says on the commission.
Okay. Now, how many cell phone records did you recover from the defendant on 8/5 of 2009?
Can you ask me a question again?
How many cell phones did you recover from the defendant on 8/5 of 2009?
2 cell phones.
Okay. Can you describe them?
One was like a purple, and it was a BlackBerry phone, and the other one was a Casera phone.
Okay. May I approach the witness?
What exhibit numbers are they?
One is already in evidence, exhibit number 71. The other is exhibit 72. The state would ask to move 72 into evidence. Okay.
I don't have any objection. What was the number?
I believe 11.
11 was the one that just came in. And
11?
and state 72 is in evidence without objection.
Let me have you open the Kyocera phone, exhibit 71.
71, this one.
71, I need to go.
71 was in evidence without objection. If I misspoke, I apologize.
71 was already in evidence, 72 is now in evidence. Is it open?
Yes.
All right. Now, is there any identifying information contained on that white Kyocera phone?
Yes.
Okay. Where is it contained on that phone?
It's in the back of the phone. There's the serial numbers to the cell phone and the ID to the phone.
Okay. What is that identifying information on that white phone? Can you please read the number out to the jury?
It's 268-43-54-56-406-480523.
Okay, you're gonna may approach witness? Yes. Detective Moreno, I'm showing you what is in evidence, State's Composite Exhibit 2D. Subscriber information for the Metro PCS phone. Do you see the device number for a phone on that subscriber information?
Yes.
And does that device number match the number that you just read off from that white Kyocera phone in front of you?
Yes, it does.
Thank you. In that white Kyocera phone, what is the phone number on that number? Or on that phone?
On that phone, that's a 3051, and I have to review my records. It's 305-896-7511.
Now, were you given the cell phone records for this phone that you just had in your hands, 305 number phone, as part of your investigation?
Yes.
Did you have those cell phone records or text messages with you when you interviewed anyone in connection with this case?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
Well, doing the arrests and stuff like that, those numbers, we just gotten them, so we had to actually get a search warrant on those phones, and it usually takes a while to get those from the phone companies.
Did you review all the call records and phone records for the 305 number?
Yes.
And during your investigation, did you come across the name Mike Stanley?
Yes.
How did you come across his name?
That was a number that was in the phone records that kept repeating itself. Excuse me for a second. Where it was repeated itself numerous times in the phone records.
So what did you do regarding that phone number?
We ended up getting a search warrant for that phone.
Okay. And what was the phone number that belonged to Mike Stanley?
And I'm just going back to my notes. That number that belonged to Mike Stanley was 831, area code 831-601-1319.
Okay. Your Honor, may I approach witness?
Yes.
Detective Moreno, I'm going to place in front of you State's Exhibit 4B. What are those? It's an evidence.
These are the phone records that we received from Verizon Wireless.
Okay. And for who?
For Mike Stanley and the number that I just read, 831-601-1319.
Now, in your review of those, the phone records and the text messages in this case, did you do any follow-up investigation on phone numbers that you found in Mike Stanley's phone records?
Yes.
Okay, why did you do that?
From reviewing the defendant's phone records, there were several text messages in there where it was mentioned in how the defendant was making phone calls to different places like the RS, probation officer, and stuff like that. And it was between the defendant and Mike Stanley, they had different texts where they were trying to set up the victim, which was later confirmed through my investigation from reports from the West Palm Police Department, Manalapan Police Department, which all that information that was in those text messages was later verified through evidence, physical evidence, with reports and everything else. And some of these numbers that showed up where the defendant and Mike Stanley talked about reporting the victim to the RS, probation officer, corrections department. So I follow up investigation on those numbers.
Okay. Now, was subscriber information obtained for these numbers that you're talking about?
Yes,
And did you personally call the numbers yourself and confirm who was on the other end of the phone at those numbers?
yes,
Okay. Did you also do an investigation into the number for spoof records?
yes.
Okay. As part of your investigation, did you review phone records and text messages from the number 561-703-9453?
Yes,
And who is that phone registered to?
the defendant.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would move into evidence pursuant to business records certification, States Exhibit 13, 14, and 15.
Any objection? No. States 13, 14, and 15, all in evidence without objection.
Detective Moreno, let me have you look at States Exhibit 13. And tell me who that subscriber information is registered to.
This subscription information is to the IRS.
Okay. And what is the phone number that matches to the IRS?
It's an 800 number, 829-1040.
And is there also the U.S. Treasury subscriber information on that page? In the middle of the page, sir?
Yes.
And what is that number?
That number is 800 number, 359-3898.
And is there also subscriber information for the IRS on that page?
Yes. And that number it's an 800 number, 366-4484.
Did all of those phone numbers show up on Michael Stanley's phone records?
Yes. Yes, they did.
Okay. Exhibit 15 here. And is that subscriber information for what number? Let's see. Sorry. I've got to find it myself. How about the last one? Exhibit number 14. What is this subscriber information for?
This subscriber information is for, let me see, give you the phone number. Subscriber information for the, you want me to read the number?
Sure.
561-616-2002.
And who does that go to?
6. And that's for the RIS too.
Okay. And is there any other subscriber information in there?
There's 561-279-1650.
And who's that for?
And that is for the Department of Corrections.
Is that for the probation office in Delray?
Yes.
And here, States Exhibit 15, 1-800-826-9434. Who does that belong to?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the number?
800 826-9434.
That goes back to the U.S. Treasury.
Okay. Now tell me, from July 31st of 2009 to August 5th of 2009, how many calls are there between the defendant and Mike Stanley in the phone records that you reviewed?
Just give me 1 second to review my notes.
Sure.
No, you're asking me for the phone calls from July 31st to,
From July 31st to August 5th, how many phone calls are there between the defendant and Michael Stanley in the phone records you reviewed?
which phone though?
Total, and
Total?
both, all phones?
Okay. From the phones that I reviewed from the defendant, there was 90 calls.
Okay. How about text messages from July 9th through August 5th of 2009?
There were 893 total.
And who are those text messages between?
The defendant and Mike Stanley.
Now, those text messages between the defendant and Mike Stanley, when you read those, what did you find out?
Some of that information that we found out in the text messages verified the information that the victim gave us when we interviewed him.
Judge, I'm going to object to any bolstering of that nature. Even if it's an answer and not a question.
Overruled.
You can continue. All right, Detective Moreno, what did you learn from reading these text messages between the defendant and Michael Stanley?
After reading some of these text messages, that information in the text messages actually confirmed of the information that I received from the victim.
All right, let me stop you there. I'll ask you some specific questions.
Okay.
Did you learn that the defendant and Mike Stanley were in a relationship?
Yes,
Okay, did you learn that they were lovers?
yes,
Did you learn anything about the defendant and Mike Stanley trying to harm Mike Dippolito financially?
yes,
All right, did you learn anything about the defendant and Michael Stanley trying to get Mike Dippolito to sign his house over to the defendant?
yes,
Okay, did you learn about the defendant trying to violate Michael Dippolito's probation?
yes,
Did you learn whether or not the defendant and Mike Stanley were plotting together so that they could be together?
yes,
Did you learn whether or not the defendant did any research into how to violate Mike Dippolito's probation?
yes,
Judge, I'm going to object. Basically, these are from text messages. Whether he, did he learn it? I mean, he saw it on a text message, and I'm not sure that that is necessarily the same. So I'm a little concerned about the way he's answering the question.
I'll overrule the objection, let you tune that up on cross-examination.
Did you read about all those topics that I just addressed?
yes,
And you read them in the defendant's text messages?
yes.
You want me to approach witness?
Yes.
Detective, I'm approaching with what is an evidence, a State's Exhibit 2C. Do you recognize what is contained in that exhibit?
Yes.
And what are those?
These were the text messages that we received from Metro PCS for the defendant's cell phone, 305-896-7511.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would request to publish many of these text messages to the jury, and we have copies for them to read along with.
Yes.
Now, Detective Moreno, the first day of text messages that you received between the defendant and Mike Stanley, is that July 9th of 2009?
Yes.
Okay. Who sends the first text message on that day?
On this day, the defendant does.
What does she say?
Hey, it's me, call me back.
Okay. At 4:50 p.m. on the 9th, what does she tell Michael Stanley?
She texts him, really, laughing out loud, I miss you.
How does he respond?
At 4:52 p.m., he responds, says, I'm glad I miss you.
How does the rest of the conversation go on July 9th of 2009?
Do you want me to read?
Yes, please.
From the defendant to Mike Stanley, the next one is, happy to hear that I'm smiling, soulmates. Then from Mike Stanley to the defendant, a smiley face, punctuation marks. From the defendant back to Mike Stanley.
Judge, can we approach?
Sure.
Sure. So I think if I remember correctly, because there's too many Mikes in this case, Mike Stanley was old Dalia's boyfriend before she met Mikey D, after she met Mohammed. Maybe. It's just like, if your first name doesn't start with M, I'm not interested. deserves it. She should have just stuck it out with Mohammed. Maybe they could have saved each other and been just fine. If I if I ever see this detective involved in another case, pass it up. What is it? The lip smacking? Is it his whistling? What is it? She went through the M's in the phone book. She went through. Never mind. Ah, she went through a lot. Went through a lot. Bobby, yes. Bobby Dave, Mike Bologna. Surely not. Not at his age. Bobby has a mic for her. Well, you know, at least the officers earlier didn't ask. She didn't ask him if she could check them for wires. You're Sam too? Well, good grief. Like, you know, we all know what would have happened if they would have checked for wires. What's up, Chloe? Is your last name Polo? Bobby? Dave, Mike, Sam, Bologna? Sounds good, Flash fan.
All right. How does Mike Stanley respond?
Well, the last one that I just read, it was from the defendant to Mike Stanley, which it said moi, M-U-A-H, and then the response from Mike Stanley is 3 question mark, what is moi? And then from the defendant to Mike Stanley, a kiss goofy. And then the next one after that is from Mike Stanley to the defendant, ha, I will take it, and a smiley face.
And what does the defendant then text in response on July 9th of 2009 at 5:18 p.m. to Mike Stanley?
I want you.
And what does Mike Stanley text back?
Wow, I want you.
And what is the defendant's response?
Just know that no one has ever made me feel the way you have. You always spoil and romance me, and I love it.
And how does Mike Stanley respond to that?
I was truly in love with you, so crazy about you, and have never felt that before or after you.
Later that night, what does Mike Stanley tell the defendant? At 9:01 p.m.
901. That one's for Mike Stanley to the defendant. Sorry, wish we were together.
And does he send another text?
Thinking of you.
What is her response?
Her response is, me too, I want you, and Hank laughing out loud.
And what does the defendant say next to him?
The defendant responds, I want to feel you and me.
And 10 minutes later, what does the defendant then, or I'm sorry, 13 minutes later, what does the defendant then send to Mike Stanley?
Ouch.
How about at 9:19? What does the defendant send to Mike Stanley?
What? Laughing out loud. Are you speechless? Do you want my hot? Excuse me. What? Laughing out loud. Are you speechless? Do you want my hot, tight body all over you?
And how does Mike Stanley respond to that comment?
Yes, but the reality is having you, have a nice night, baby.
All right, let's move forward to July 12th of 2009. What does the defendant send at 11:23 a.m. to Mike Stanley?
The defendant asks, are you coming on Wednesday?
How does he respond?
Need to look at flights like to Wednesday or Thursday.
How does the conversation?
I'm just going to object. He's got to read it verbatim.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sustain the objection. If you're going to have him read the complete message.
Oh, okay, I'm maybe missing something. I don't understand.
I don't have a copy of it, so I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Maybe missed. Well, Mr. Selnick,
It read or a word means something. You know, he needs to read it the way that it's written. In other words, not add, not add it.
Like say LOL instead of adding laugh out loud.
Right.
Okay, all right, yeah, just
Okay,
Okay,
I got you.
don't interpret.
all right.
All right. So
Just say lol. Just say lol. We all know that's what it's gonna evolve into that. It's fine. It's a donut. Oh, is it that donut? I had to figure out what that was. Whoa. I don't want that donut. It is your angiogram is a little scary. I assume you're not talking about the donut is scary. The donut is also scary, but not as scary as what you're gonna do. Yeah, that's no. That's no. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's cream filled. I believe it. Wow. Okay. I don't think I don't, I don't think I would Haley, I think I would be laughing too hard to eat it, and I don't think I could. Even I don't like Boston cream. Don't tell Gabby. I don't like Boston cream. But Snipe, wouldn't you like to find out, Haley? That is funny. All right, I'm gonna have to show my husband these donuts. He likes donuts. Like Krispy Kreme donuts. That's why he doesn't really know what donuts are. I'm kidding. I'm not throwing shade at Krispy Kreme.
So what does Mike Stanley text back at 11:27 a.m.?
It says, need to look at, and it's FLTS, like to, wed or thurs.
All right, and how does the defendant respond?
Come wed.
And how does Mike Stanley respond?
He repeats the previous message and he says, need to look at FLTS, like to, wed or thurs.
And at 11:35 a.m., what does the defendant send to Mike Stanley?
I want to see you, just the letters, and then ASAP, as and then tired of texting.
How does Mike Stanley respond?
Me too.
And does he send another text message after that at 1:06 p.m.?
Yes. Mike Stanley responds, I'm excited to see you.
Now, 9:50 a.m. on July 13th of 2009.
What's the date again? I'm sorry.
Actually, let me go back. Let's continue on with this conversation. On July 12th of 2009. At 2:12 p.m., what does Mike Stanley tell the defendant?
I've been thinking a lot about you.
And how about at 9:50 a.m. on 7/13? What does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
I'm booked. I will be at PVI from 12:30 to 7 p.m.
How does the defendant respond on that day?
Yeah, can't wait.
Now let's move to July 15th of 2009. Does Mike Stanley text the defendant about flying into West Palm Beach?
At what time?
July 15th. Why don't you look at 11:49 a.m., start in that area.
Judge, my only other objection is, if the witness is going to read what the response is, I'm going to object to leading as far as what the subject matter is. It is what it is, and I just think the witness needs to read it rather than it be interpreted in the state's question. It's leading.
Your Honor, can we approach?
Sure.
Okay. Detective Moreno, let me have you look at July 15th of 2009 at 11:52 a.m. What does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
Walking through the airport.
Okay. And how about 11:55 a.m.? What does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
It's get, and I'll spell it out the way it was written here, GETTN, ready.
And at 11:58 what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
Guess I will grab a cab to the Marriott and it's spelled Okeechobee and Australian. And then there's a question mark.
And how does the defendant respond?
Yeah.
And at 12:20 p.m., what does Mike Stanley text to the defendant?
Made it, comma, how do you think you will be?
Now, at 12:20 p.m., does the defendant give any indication that she is going to meet Mike Stanley at the Marriott?
It says, well, the next text after that, it says 15, Y,
Okay.
the letter Y.
And at 12:34, how does Mike Stanley respond?
Y dot dot, well, cause I'm excited to see you.
How does the defendant respond at 5:20? Well, okay, let me stop there. And at this time, the state would move into evidence pursuant to business record certification, State's Exhibit 10A and B.
No.
10A and B in evidence without objection.
May I approach the witness? Detective Moreno, I'm showing you State's Exhibit 10B. Do you recognize what this is?
Yes.
What is it?
This is the receipt to the Marriott for a receipt for a guest for the Marriott,
And who's the guest?
Michael Stanley,
And what day does it say that he arrived?
on July the 26th of 2009. I'm sorry, July the 25th of
Okay.
2009.
Are there also records here? For more records for Michael Stanley?
Yes.
And is that for the Marriott also?
Yeah, this is also for the Marriott in West Palm,
And what day does he arrive at the Marriott in West Palm on that day?
July the 15th, 2009.
Okay. Now, later on 7/15 of 2009 at 5:22 p.m., what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
I love you, baby.
How does he respond?
Infinity plus plus question mark LOL, comma, I love you, sweetheart.
And how does she respond back?
She responds, soulmates, so happy I saw you, baby.
And how does Mike Stanley respond?
Me too, punctuation mark, soulmates.
And at 5:31 of 2009, what does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
Really wish you would have come in me. I want to feel you.
And what does Mike Stanley respond?
Me too, punctuation mark, soulmates.
What else does he say at 5:33 p.m.?
5:33, he says, me too, I'm so sorry.
And how did the defendant respond to that text message at 5:34 p.m.?
She responds, LOL, baby, I love you, and I only want to fuck you. I will be here waiting for you. You have made me smile and laugh. Haven't done that forever.
On July 15th of 2009, was the defendant still married to Mike Dippolito?
Yes.
On July 15th of 2009, do you see a text message where the defendant mentions her mom to Mike Stanley? At 6:04 p.m.
Yes.
What does she say?
Told my mom you came for the day, but told her we hung out at City Place. She's so mad you're live, and the way they spelled it was LEAVN.
And does she say something else at 6:06 p.m. to Mike Stanley?
Yes, she says, don't tell her about the hotel, CLL, her and CLL, her and say hi. Now, baby, text me when you get off, W her.
At 6:18 p.m., what does the defendant say?
At 6:16?
6:18 p.m.
6:18.
on July 15th.
I miss you kissing me, and it was amazing.
How about at 6:47 p.m. on July 15th?
6:47?
Yes.
6:47, roses, the letter R, red violets, R, blue. For me, it was always been about you.
And who is that text message from?
That is from Mike Stanley to the defendant.
Now let's move forward to 7/16, July 16th at 2009 at 5:36 p.m. Do you see a text message at that time?
Yes.
And, I'm sorry, 5:36 a.m.
And
What does the defendant text to Mike Stanley?
I haven't stopped thinking, well, it's spelled think, and then the letter N, about you. I love you so much.
How does Mike Stanley respond?
I woke up hoping it is just not a dream, and a smiley face.
And how does the defendant respond back at 5:39 a.m.?
Baby, you're everything I want and need. Do you feel the same?
And how does Mike Stanley respond?
Capital letters, yes, I love you, want you, and need you.
And at 5:46, how does the defendant respond?
Thank God I'm so attracted to you inside and out. It was great seeing Hank.
What's the next text message that she sends to to Mike Stanley?
What were you thinking when you saw me naked? Be honest.
And how does Mike Stanley respond to that?
Holy shit, comma, wow, comma, I'm getting hard now driving thinking about.
And at 7:12 a.m., what does he say to the defendant?
I love you, Dalia, punctuation mark 3 times.
How does she respond?
Love you.
On, July 16th at 2:42 p.m. I'm sorry. Let's move to July 17th at 2:42 p.m. Do you see a text message there?
Yes.
What is that text message?
There's the one for 2:42, 14 seconds from the defendant to Mike Stanley. No, not yet.
Let's see, wait, I might.
July the 17th.
Yes, I'm sorry. One moment. I'm sorry. How about, July the 17th at 2:42 and 52 seconds from the defendant to Mike Stanley.
Do you know how to spoof a call? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know how to spoof a CLL?
At 7:31,
Can we approach, please?
Okay, jury's out of the courtroom. Mr. Sullivan.
Judge, I have to tell you, I'm a little surprised that these are in here, and for the state to come up with the excuse, I told them.
Say these are in here. I don't know what you're talking
Okay, there's 3.
I don't have a document.
As the court knows, you ruled previously that there could be no information regarding pregnancy, and there could be no references to any of that. There's 3 references in here. Pretend to be, you know how to spoof a call. Pretend to.
I'm on page 12.
I'm sorry, Judge, page 12 of 49.
Whereabouts?
You look at 7:17, starting at 2:47 p.m.
247, got it.
Okay. Question mark. Pretend to be Doc.
Okay.
In 2 minutes, call the other phone. Yes, Dr. Emmerich, sound proper.
Okay.
Now, the words pregnancy aren't there, but I think that the implication was from the agreement that we had and the ruling that you made, actually that ruling wasn't even an agreement, that there can't be any references to anything concerning pregnancy. What other reference could it be about a doctor and a spoof? And I just take issue with the fact that any time that there was something questionable in this case, I've even approached the bench before I brought it up. This is in here, and it's not so bad that Ms. Parker didn't ask the witness about it, but the jury has it.
Well, yeah, the jury does have this document, they're following along, but I don't see anything in there that leads me to the natural conclusion or even hints that, that there's something about a pregnancy.
Well,
Pretend to be Doc. I didn't.
no, but the inference is that he's spoofing something about a doctor.
Right.
Okay? And that is certainly not supported by the evidence, and certainly not consistent with any theory that the state has raised.
I'll do this. I'll overrule the objection, but as it pertains to those couple of entries, do you want me to give some sort of admonition to the jury?
Judge, may I be heard?
Sure. I mean,
First of all, we sat in my office and went over these text messages for a lengthy period of time, and for Mr. Salnick to say that the state pulled one over on him, I redacted everything that had anything to do with anything that was not between the defendant and Mike Stanley. Every single text message is taken out, Judge. And Mr. Salnick and I had a conversation about this, and I said, I will not talk about Dr. Emmerich. I will not mention it, and I have not. There was never a spoofed call from Dr. Emmerich. So
there is an entry here that says, yes, Dr. Emmerich sounds proper.
My point is, as the court has seen as we've gone through these documents, despite our best efforts, we've missed a few and we've had to cross them out at the last minute.
Right.
And I'm just a little concerned about it because
I'll find that there's no intention on behalf of the state to try to sneak something past you, but I will. What is there? I'm not even sure if it's offensive, and so much so that I've overruled the objection, and I'm going to let it stand. But having said that, do you want to take a minute or three and cull through the rest of this real quickly, scan through the rest of this before I bring the jury back in? Do you want me to give them some sort of cautionary instruction about any one of these particular entries?
I mean, I assume each time I look at these that we've done the best we can. We found some just the other day that we took out. I think that what the court needs to probably do is give them a cautionary instruction that those three texts have nothing to do with this case.
And then that highlights it.
Well,
If that's what he wants to do. I mean, Judge, it doesn't even make sense. If I didn't know that wasn't the defendant's name of the defendant's gynecologist, I would have no idea what Dr. Emmerich means. I thought it was a joke.
Mr. Salnick has asked me to, as it pertains to the three entries we're talking about, ask them to caution the jury that those three entries have nothing to do with the case. Do you object to that cautionary instruction?
That's fine.
Okay, I'll do that. And that's,
give me a minute. I would just like to talk to my client about that. The problem is, I'm sort of darned if I do and darned if I don't. If I don't object to it, and it just goes. If I object to it and ask you to do that, I'm highlighting something. And I just need to make sure that, the right decision is made.
I'll come back in a couple of minutes and see what you want to do.
Whoops. It ended on me quicker than I thought it was going to. I was just, I don't know. I don't know about the pregnancy thing. I don't know what the problem is with that. I have no idea if she wanted to be, if she pretended to be. Who knows? This woman got married. This woman, oh my gosh. Meets Mike Dippolito. He's married. He gets divorced. Marries her in February of 2009. She's back hooking up with Mohammed, buying him cars in March of 2009. Then she's meeting up with Mike Stanley in July of 2009, which she was not faithful the entire time. I mean, good grief. Why? Well, as I say, why get married? But we know why, allegedly, that she got married is because he was her mark. She wanted old Mikey D's money. Oh my gosh. She just drives me crazy. Yeah, she just needs to not be in one. I mean, Mohammed has passed away, so he's out. I'm pretty sure Mikey D's out. Don't know about Mike Stanley. Maybe he's still in. It's like she seems to be able to like just suck these guys in, and they just are like, you're the greatest thing ever. She's not. She's not. I honestly don't know if there was or not. But I never, when he made such a big deal about Dr. Emmerich, I'm like, who the heck's Dr. Emmerich? I would have never even thought about who Dr. Emmerich was, what he had to do with anything, because there's nothing that follows up about it. So he's right. Now he's objected, and the judge either has to make a point it out, like, okay, and then the jury's going to wonder, what don't you want us to know about Dr. Emmerich? Or if he doesn't, then, you know, like he said, then he's darned if he does, darned if he doesn't. Oh, bad Dazzer and Shinny. Oh, she sucked them right in. All right. That's exactly how she got them. Sucked them right in. Paddle down. And she probably takes it in the butt. Oh my gosh. Sucked them in and off. Okay. And I doubt anything is off limits. I agree, Snipe. Oh my gosh. Bobby, what did you change your picture to now? I saw it, but it went by too fast. He's darned. Oh. I was like, what is that? Today, Friday. I wish. Tain't true. Not in this trial. Well, you're right, Haley. She is a pro. Dang. All right, so tomorrow, I think we just have more of these exhilarating text messages, which, you know, I wouldn't want anybody just coming and reading some of my text messages, because you take some of them out of context and they're going to sound kind of bad. But if you know me, you know that they're not, and they're funny, or they're sarcastic, or maybe I was mad. Like, but, you know. But I wouldn't want anybody reading, I wouldn't want anybody reading my text messages just like he's reading them. But these are horrible. These are horrible. They sound so immature. Like, I'm sure that the jury was happy and exited that they got to leave the courtroom that day. Because, oh my gosh. I think these are in context and sound bad. I agree. I think they are too. My gosh. Your text messages are worse in context. You send better messages than her and you're not even a pro. Haley. I mean, oh my gosh, that was bad. What did you think about me when you saw me naked? First, I thought that he was asking her that, and I'm like, don't ask that question. And then I realized that she was asking him, and I'm like, oh, she just wants to feel good about herself. Whatever. It's whatever. I don't care. The jury was exited to excite the courtroom at the end of the day. You all were saying that they were standing up to hide things. I think that made them just wilt and go away very quickly listening to all those text messages. That's just my opinion. I don't know who asked that. I don't know. I would not ask that. I wouldn't ask that, and I would not want anybody to ask me that, because I'd be like, well, I'm gonna lie, probably. What are you talking about, Snipe? we're not are you pretending like you're Mike Stanley? I didn't, because if not, we're not talking about any typo you made. So Karen Reed versus Brian Higgins, or these two. Oh my gosh. Brian Higgins. Was that his name? Brian Higgins was oblivious. Like, he could have had Karen Reed in an instant, and he was just oblivious. Like, talk about somebody who can't read the room. It's like, okay, we get it. You're a real fun guy, but you can't read the room. Like, just, she's like all but laying in bed, dude. No, you did not. Mike Stanley said exited instead of excited. And we thought maybe the detective messed it up, but then the second time it came up, no pun intended, he said excited and had to correct himself to say exited. He wanted, the guy should have typed excited. So, yeah, no. He's bad. He's awful. Yeah, just awful. Whoever. Even I would have clued into that one. Look, I'm just autistic enough to not notice when women are flirting with me. You get it. Yeah, but he's like, should be clued into a lot of things. So, that he wasn't. Or that he was. I don't know. Ah, soulmates. What is that? Infinity plus heart soulmates. I mean, your donut was better than his. Yes. Oh, he understood. But he was the woman in the conversation and wanted to be told she loved him. You're talking about Brian and Karen. Oh my gosh. Those text messages. These text messages aren't over yet, so hang on to your trapper keepers, guys, in case you need them like you used to back in middle school, which is what these sound like, or high school, whatever. Like I said, she seems to be getting a little bit of pleasure out of them, and I think she likes making this detective uncomfortable. I think she's enjoying it. But other than that. Bobby, are you picking up what Haley's laying down there? Bring extra Kleenex? True. I guess. I don't know. Not a guy. Don't even play one on TV. Or here. Or anywhere. Alright, so tomorrow we will carry back on with Detective Moreno. I'm sorry that he's lip smacking. The whistling is hurting my ears, so actually kind of gave me a headache. I'm glad he stopped doing that. I'll take his lip smacking any day over that. Jenny, gross. Oh, she's enjoying seeing she turned someone on. Her mayonnaise leaked a bit. Her mayonnaise. So bringing lotion tomorrow is what you're saying. No. Flashman's like, I'm out. Good night, Flashman. Thank you for helping. I appreciate it. Testes, 1, 2. I had to look at it again. Ew. A double helping of the roast beef. Snipe. Oh. You've got an extra power cord around there somewhere. Gross. Flashman, run away. Run away. You do like Arby's. I can't with you guys. Oh man. Haley. Is it a long cable, Bobby? I was reading Haley's. I was reading that for Haley. Whew. All right. Okay. Well, we shall carry on tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We are, after tomorrow, we will have 3 parts. So we've got, including tomorrow, we have 4 parts left of Detective Moreno. One is Wednesday will be a shorter night because the way I had to divide them up, it's just going to be a shorter night Wednesday. So we're getting through there. If I can maybe bump 2 together, two videos. I am really trying to watch myself with how I'm going to say something with you guys. If I can fix something, I will. I got it. I'll just leave it at that. We'll just roll with the flow. Okay. All right. Flashman, and all of you that have been watching with Flashman, I hope you guys get your verdict tomorrow, and I hope it's the one that you want. I hope it's the correct one. So, with that, all of you have a great night. I have a feeling I have to look at some... See? I'm sorry. I have a feeling I need to go look at some donuts in Discord to see what these voodoo, whatever the name of those donuts are. And we saw a preview of them from Flashman. I mean, not Flashman. Sorry, Snipe and Bobby. So they look very interesting. I don't know that I could eat them because I would either be laughing too hard or I just couldn't do it. But other than that, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. Enjoy this warm weather if you're getting it. If you're not getting it yet, you probably will. So, Puddletown, I know I won't see you tomorrow night, but we'll see you soon. And everything, I hope everything goes great for you. I'm going to go because Rue's going to bark her head off. So I'll see you guys all later.
Automatically in love is kinda uncanny. Click, like, subscribe, ooh, piece of candy. Looking for my spotlight, chasing my vibe. Still looking for my credibility online. Ooh, hot mannequin love, candy on the floor, don't pick it up. Chasing all the clicks, chasing all the views. Credibility's hiding, but I'm bringing you the news. A mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go. Every little scroll is a mystery, but you stuck around, watch the show with me. Laughs and chaos, that's how we roll. Drop a comment down below before you go. Ooh.